It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Elmer Christian will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Wiggins comes up with it. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Pirates have elected to...
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they wanted to, whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Nolan Arenado. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Hit high and deep to right center. Clemente on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Royce Rodriguez, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And that misses. 2-1. The 2-1. Popped him up. Arenado has a play. 1 out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Into center field. Line drive. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. We are still scoreless. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Leading off with Cincinnati, the right fielder, number 2.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Hard liner to center field. Brummett has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Votto is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now for the Reds, Joe Morgan, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Votto stands at first with one out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Into the box now, Pete Rose. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. His average right at .295 here to start play. 24 home runs and 75 RBIs. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Tyler Wiggins.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Set to get his day started, Randy Wiggins, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike.
That pitch right there, He's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He's got it one away.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Popped him up. Morgan calls for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Curtis Wiggins. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh. Will move to the third with no score. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. Into the box, Johnny Bench. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Sent out to straightaway center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
At the plate, Royce Rodriguez. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here. But at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Rodriguez, a runner at second with one away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Gifford ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 6. Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Hamilton. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. One ball and two strikes to count. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Reds leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Scott Gifford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Scott Gifford.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Throws, ranging back, and it's gone. Solo shot here to left, number 25 for him on the year, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
That was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Batting ninth.
Standing in now, Elmer Christian. As he'll go out territory. Bases are empty here, nobody out. That misses wide. One ball and one strike. And that one just missed outside.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. At the plate, Christian Brummett, his last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Hamilton. He's got it. A nice play there. Two away. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. In now, Christopher Wiggins. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Up into the corner now. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente. And so watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Rose facing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Nolan Arenado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Arenado on at first, nobody out. And there's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So a runner at first with one out now, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Too high, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here it comes, 2-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all. And
here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ripped down the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still trail 1-0. Riding in once again, Tyler Wiggins. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits 2nd best on the team in that category. Digging in to try it again, Randy Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
2-0 now. Wiggins takes his lead at third with one away. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Bruce. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up in second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, I'm right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Elmer Christian popped him up. Morgan is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Pirates 3 and the Reds nothing. Digging in, Pete Rose. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2 is left. Wiggins. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Johnny Bench. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
1 out, nobody on.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Royce Rodriguez. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
The 2-2. Lifted into center field. Brummett has a play. And the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. They trail it here 3-0. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christopher Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll take strike one on the fastball. Reggie that time. A 1 pitch on its way. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Brummett rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they move on top 4-0. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 30, Kobe Grubb.
In now, Roberto Clemente, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-1. Hit hard to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heated up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Well, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short. One there on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in and looking for more, Randy Wiggins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Back up the middle. There's Segura. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Gene Segura standing in. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
The batter number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 misses. Ball 2. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. High in the air out to center field. Brummett has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder number 32, James Bruce.
Digging in to try it again, Jay Bruce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Reds leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Brummett. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. Well hit to right, but foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Bench goes to get it. The throw to first is in time. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis.
Riding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. A little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
Swing and a little tapper. Bases are empty. One man out. Hard hit ball to second. Morgan loves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Digging in once again, Scott Gifford. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Boy, D-Roll, this looks like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Gifford is off at first with 2 away. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Ready with the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. back here in Pittsburgh. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ready for another chance? Joey Votto. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 2 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Now to the plate, Joe Morgan. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Chopped toward the second baseman. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete Rose.
Ready for another shot now, Pete Rose. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christian Brummett to try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Christopher Wiggins. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready now for Cincinnati. Johnny Bench. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That's wide, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-0 to him now. Three and one.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
3-2, full count.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Count still full, 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Rodrigo Becerra will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Rodrigo Becerra.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong. Nate Jones will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Nate Jones.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Brummett ranging forward, 1 down. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's back towards the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and there are 2 away now. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Count remains at 0-2. Jones, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him. One left for Cincinnati. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Joey Ramos come on now as he prepares to pitch in his 85th game this year.
Ramos.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Wiggins.
Third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Balled, strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Curveball grounded towards second. And there's one away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Randy Wiggins fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball in for a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's what we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Wiggins on third with 2 out. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bounce it to the left side. Segura fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Standing in, Nolan Arenado. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So with this day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jay Bruce goes down for the 2nd out, and now they're down to their final try. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
And there it is, people. The Magic one, win number 117 on the season. 117, making them the winningest team in regular season MLB history. If they tear through the postseason like the regular season, that World Series crown is as good as theirs.
5-0 the final score today. Pittsburgh win for a division-leading 117th time. Elmer Christian earns win number 15 on the year. Royce Rodriguez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line for this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 5 runs, 12 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance at TNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Pirates earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-0. In the standings, the Pirates are in first place in the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Reds are second in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cardinals hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-3. At the start of the day, the Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Brewers are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Marlins held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2. As of today, the Marlins sit in second place in the National League East Division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. While the Giants sit in fourth place in the National League West, they trail first by 4 games. The Philadelphia Phillies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 11-8. Heading into the day, the Nationals sit atop the NL East. They own a 2.5-game advantage, while the Phillies are at the bottom of the division, 17 games out of first. Kosuke Ishikawa got his 6th win of the year out of the bullpen as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 4-3. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are leading the National League West. They have a 3-game cushion